At the age of 6, Mark H. McCormick was struck by a car, fracturing his skull, and was told by doctors that he would never play contact sports again. But that didn't stop him from becoming the most powerful man in sport, according to Sports Illustrated in 1990. Many people, including some of you in this room right now, wonder how professional athletes get paid so much money for just playing a sport. Well, here I'll be showing you some of the reasons why they get paid so much. As a longtime follower of sports, seeing the success Mark H. McCormick has had in the sports world has really piqued my interest about him and his work. I've looked through many sources like the New York Times article, Mark H. McCormick, 72, Pioneer of the Sports Marketing, written by a sports columnist, Frank Litsky, the UMass Amherst article, Mark H. McCormick Papers, and the Mark H. McCormick article, His Greatest Legacy. All the information and facts I've gathered in my searches has really given me so much knowledge about him and his life. McCormick revolutionized sports marketing, sports entertainment, and the sports world as a whole by getting the most for professional athletes and sports in general. I plan to cover some of the athletes that McCormick has made rich by maximizing their profits. These athletes include many big names in sports like Arnold Palmer, Tiger Woods, and Derek Jeter. I will also talk about his success transferred to the entertainment side of the sports world. It made the industry booming. He made many sponsorships that helped boost the popularity of professional sports. So first, we're going to take a look at some of the athletes that Mark helped by maximizing their profits. Now, according to the UMass Amherst online article, Mark H. McCormick Papers, McCormick's first big deal happened when he had his legendary handshake to represent Arnold Palmer in 1960. It is said that McCormick's keen eye for opportunity helped Palmer become one of the most financially successful athletes in history, according to the biography article His Greatest Legacy by markmccormick.com. Now, Frank Litsky, a longtime writer for the New York Times, says Mr. McCormick helped Palmer become golf's first television celebrity athlete, maximizing his natural charisma and popularity in his news article, Mark H. McCormick, 72, Pioneer of Sports Marketing. Litsky also said that Palmer was McCormick's first full-time client, and through this deal, Palmer saw his annual income rise from $50,000 to over $500,000 within 3 years, and eventually more than $10 million. After seeing Mr. McCormick's success with the pro golfer Arnold Palmer, we will now move on to look at two more very famous athletes that he helped. The first athlete I will be talking about is Tiger Woods. In 1998, on page 204 of Golf Digest, it was stated that McCormick's company IMG helped Tiger Woods negotiate an endorsement deal with Nike for $40 million. Now let's look at Derek Jeter and how McCormick helped him in his money-making abilities. Litsky said in his news article, IMG helped shortstop Derek Jeter finish a 10-year deal with the Yankees in 2001, which was for about $189 million. In 2001, this was about the second highest contract. After looking at all the people that Mr. McCormick has helped, let's now shift and take a look at his involvement in the success of the sports entertainment industry. Mr. McCormick helped make sports into one of the strongest categories in entertainment through his broadcasting programs and his sponsorships. In the online article, How Mark McCormick and IMG Made Pro Athletes Really Rich, written by Mark Kowalski, a major contributor at Merrill Lynch, it shows that McCormick expanded the operations of IMG to include the organizations and broadcasting of golf and tennis tournaments. Litsky again shows McCormick's success when he talked about how IMG's broadcast division is the largest producer of televised sports programming, other than the networks, and the largest seller of sports television rights. McCormick started adding corporations and sporting events such as the Wimbledon and Rolex as clients in sponsorship, licensing, event management, and media deals to help boost the sport entertainment industry, according to UMass Amherst. These are just some of the examples of his many accomplishments that he had during his time on Earth, making significant innovations for the future business. As you can see, Mark H. McCormick revolutionized sports marketing, sports entertainment, and the sports world as a whole by getting the most for professional athletes and sports in general. Even though McCormick was unable to play contact sports throughout his life, he still made one of the biggest impacts in sports history and will forever be known as the most powerful man in sports.